and welcome to another video. Hi, how are you? How you doing? I'm gonna fix this real quick. I don't know, this is so freaking cute and I always like put it like this and then my boyfriend comes and put it like this, but today I'm really happy, so I'm doing this myself. I woke up really energetic. I feel like I've slept very well, because sleeping is not always like I sleep, okay? I sleep for like 8 hours, 7-8 hours, which is completely fine, but I don't feel like I'm sleeping deep enough so that I feel rested the next day. And so yesterday I decided to stay in and not go out. It was a Friday night and I decided to sleep instead, and oh my god, I feel so much better now. Tell me you're close to 30 without telling me you're close to 30, basically. So for this video I wanted to chat about social media and of course open a discussion in the comments down below, because I'm not a professional, I'm not educated enough to say things like I'm teaching you stuff. I'm just talking from my experience and from things I'm observing. And recently I've been on Threads, yes, like I was like, what the fuck? Is there anything interesting in this app? Let me just check. And like every time I jump into Threads, like the first couple of weeks I installed the app and made like an account, everything was rage bait, everything was transphobic and things like that, and it was rage bait basically. I was like, why am I seeing this type of content? Because from all the accounts I follow and from the content I interact, I do not have anything close to that. So to be able to see this, and I know internet is an echo chamber and I'm aware of that, and for this specific thing I'm happy to be in an echo chamber. I really don't like seeing people spreading hate and being bigoted. So yeah, I don't know, even in like political issues I feel like, you know what I mean, I don't mind it being like this. And yeah, so in Threads I've been seeing a lot of people sharing really weird thoughts, and they all like started with unpopular opinion, and yeah, it's good that's unpopular, let it stay unpopular, okay? And so I freaked out and I closed the app. I was like, fuck that. And then afterwards I let some weeks to months pass. I just logged in to maybe promote a video or a reel I made, or like a TikTok, or even my music and random things, but I did not check the content people uploaded or interacted with anything else. And I recently checked and the content has been curated, so I know that the algorithm is algorithming and it's curated around things that I've talked about here, so it's kind of sus, you know. There's a lot of people that are talking about Instagram and how people just start to lose interest in their content and what they upload there. And speaking from my experience, this is accurate. Like I've seen a lot this type of posts where people write, I lose followers every time I post on Instagram, and true, I lose a lot of followers as well. And a lot of people debate over if they are real followers or if they are bots and spam accounts or inactive accounts that Instagram mass deletes. And if that's the case, then good. No one wants to have a dead bot, spammy, inactive followers in their following count. But what if it's not? Because I really, well, I try not to beat myself when it comes to things like this. To say, like, every time I lose followers I'm like, oh my, okay, maybe my content is not that good and maybe I need to make it better. But I realize at the moment I sometimes share older photos that when Instagram wasn't like the way it is now, where when TikTok wasn't that popular, so there weren't reels and video forms. It was like only photography for me, photography and like my poetry and text. I had a lot of people interacting with my posts, and even now I did some experiments and I wanted to recycle some old art, which I don't think it's bad to do. I upload it now and I don't have not even half of the interactions that I had back then, so it's not the content itself or the quality of it or anything. I believe it's the way we interact with social media and with content on social media. So now we're living in the age of TikTok, and basically everyone who's holding their phone, they interact with content like this. So no one's gonna sit and like tap it, double tap it to like it or even read anything, because in order to get people hooked, you need to have, well, a hook. And of course a lot of people realize that because of TikTok, now on Instagram you have to upload videos because it promotes them. This is what's said according to people on threads that I read interacting in the comments below. So everyone's like, Instagram promotes reels and carousels, and basically it promotes a lot of content. When you put out a lot out in the world, like interact with it every day, not overdo it because it will seem spammy, but at least upload 4 times a week or something, I don't know. And this includes post stories to interact with other accounts, which is something I don't do anymore. Like when I log in Instagram, I never ever interact with people anymore. Maybe some few creators that I really love, or maybe some friends of mine, but I don't like random videos that I see or comment like LOL, that's funny, that's cool, and you know, so how do I expect people to do that for me? How do I expect people to do that for me when as a creator I upload videos, when all we do is like this and scroll and just stare at our screen for hours on end trying to find something remotely interesting and just stay there for a bit, maybe breathe a little from the nose when you're laughing, you know, that sort of thing. We're like that. So yeah, I believe the problem here is how we interact with the content itself, and basically how someone can become famous. I don't want to say famous, because you basically you make something that goes viral, so everyone then follows your account because what they saw, the video most of the times that they saw that you made went viral. And so especially when you're not used to doing this, you're gonna stop uploading if you're not prepared, or if you don't have a schedule planned for when something gets viral, how do I utilize it and like monetize it and be able to create more like this and make money out of it. I think this is very strategic, and no one does that. Like everyone gets internet famous by accident, and like if you remember that Hawk Pua girl was prepared as hell. I think she had merch and then she launched the podcast after that viral video of hers, so she knew what she was doing, and good for her, I'm not blaming her. But most of the time people have no idea, so when you upload something else after the viral video, most of the time people are gonna see it and they'll be like, who the hell is this person? And they have to click on the account and see why they followed them in the first place, and they don't remember, because as I said before, we interact with so much content on a daily basis that's impossible to know. So even now, when I upload something and I lose followers, like I bleed followers every time I upload on Instagram, to the point where I just stopped uploading and I upload here on YouTube, because I feel like YouTube is more forgiving, especially when you're changing niches. Because I know this month I've been promoting my music a lot, and I know people here follow me for my lookbook videos or my decor and DIY videos or like stupid takes like this, but I don't expect anyone to stick around for the music. Some of you do, thank you very much. My album is out, by the way, go stream it, link in the description down below, shameless self-plug. But I don't expect it from everyone, and so I feel like the followers, the subscribers I lost these past weeks when I was promoting my music and mainly uploading music and lyric videos and things like that, weren't that much, and at least in comparison to the new followers I've gained. So I was gaining followers. Even if I lost some, I was still getting more, so it didn't matter. Whereas on Instagram, it's impossible to get new followers now, and it's very common when you upload, people will unfollow you because most of the time they followed you at some point back, like I don't know how many years ago, because they liked your content and the algorithm maybe pushed that content and they were able to see it on a weekly basis on their feed. And now even if you upload, it really, the content don't even reaches like 10% of your followers. Like for me, I think it's not even 10% at that point from like the statistics that I see. So I know that most of the people that follow me don't see my content, and if a post reaches some certain amount of engagement and then the algorithm decides to push it on their feed, they will see it and they won't remember who I am, and so they'll unfollow. They'll be like, I don't know you, I don't know when I followed you, I can't remember, and they'll unfollow. It's simple as that. Doesn't mean that your content is not good, doesn't mean that all the like followers you lose are bots. Some of them are actual people, because it cannot be a coincidence that every time we upload we lose followers. So I believe it's that, I don't know, content is really it's everything is fast-paced now. I feel like it's like a fast food industry, a fast fashion industry. This is how content is supposed to get consumed nowadays. I don't say that I like it, but I find myself doing it as well. I find myself being on TikTok more, watching silly little videos, swiping a lot. So apart from like the podcast and video essay type of videos that I watch on YouTube, trust me, I mostly do that during the day, because when I work I put them in my background, so I kind of, even passively, I interact with the long form content more. Still, apart from giving views, I don't comment or like any videos and things like that. It's more of a passive interaction with it. So I know people can passively interact with my posts, they can see them, and here on YouTube with my videos they can see them without necessarily unsubscribing. If they see something that's not related to their interest, they'll just not click on the video. And yeah, I don't know, this is my explanation, and this is, I wanted to type it down in a comment on Threads, but I decided I have so much to say and that I really wanted to open a discussion here and discuss it with everyone, and maybe let me know what you think is the issue in this situation. I believe is how we react with content nowadays, how we're used to short form content, how TikTok has basically took over. Every social media platform tries to be TikTok these days, so I can't blame them. But at the same time, like Instagram, I made my account to share my photography, not to share videos or, you know, even Threads. It's not Instagram, but it's by the same company. It's like Twitter, and I couldn't care less. I sometimes log into to see things and that I'm curious, but I don't waste more than 10 minutes there. And at the same time, when I promote like something on Threads, I don't expect people to see it, because I don't know, no one's there. It kind of crickets. It's crickets. It's giving crickets. I don't know. Oh my god, I've been talking so long now. I've been yapping and my throat is... So yeah, anyway, please let me know what you think. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I really like to yap about things, so if you like it too, I'll make some more. It's very relaxing for me. I really like to completely let it all out. So thank you guys. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!